Welcome to Hello Health, a show where we have conversations about healthy living. We're your hosts, Keryn and Gwen, and I just realized we have a banner up. We shouldn't have this banner up. There we go.
Don't worry, everyone. We got this, Jay.
We got this. So, whether you are in British Columbia watching, or if you're in Rhode Island or New England watching, you're probably sweating because we're cold. It's really hot.
So hot.
It's summer. It's summer. So that inspired us to have this show today about making healthy summer treats.
That you don't have to bake.
You can freeze. And you know what? I think everyone around this time, I don't like cold food generally or cold drinks, but days like today, it's like, man, I just want some ice cream or popsicle or, something cold.
Yes.
And the alternatives at the grocery store, I mean, they're horrible. They're laden with high fructose corn syrup, tons of sugar. I'll tell you, my dad is probably watching this post-stream, but we were up visiting my parents last weekend, and he gave my boys Italian ice, and they enjoyed it thoroughly. And every now and then, something like that's fine. But I looked at the label, 24 grams of sugar in one little cup.
Hello.
Lots of sugar.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. So, the cool thing is that it doesn't really take much to make them at home. And it's fun. The kids seem to really enjoy it. They can get involved if you
want them to. So really what you need is a high-speed blender. I have a Ninja. It's kind of like a NutriBullet type thing. When you have something fancy, what do you have?
The Vitamix. But I also use my food processor. I find it works well.
Good. Okay. And popsicle molds. We have so many popsicle molds here. I have these cute little ones. They're little dinosaurs. And let me see.
Oh my gosh. I think I have all the bottoms and none of the sticks.
It's so hard to keep everything together. These have they're little bones inside.
Oh my goodness. You're such a good mom.
In there. Well, I found them around Harry's birthday, so
that's fun.
Because it's like perfect size for a toddler. Small little pop. He always wants more. So yeah, I have bug ones, I have plain ones, I have so many popsicle molds. Because homemade popsicles are the best.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So let's get into a couple of my favorite ones.
Yeah, tell us. Keryn's gonna school us today, guys.
Oh yeah. Fudgesicles.
Fudgesicles are my favorite.
Fudgesicles. I love fudgesicles.
Oh my gosh, this is very well timed.
Yeah, and this brings me back to hanging out with my grandfather. He always had fudgesicles in the freezer along with strawberry ice cream. But I love fudgesicles. But again, they're the pop that has lots of high fructose in it. The ones at the store, there just aren't really healthy options. Yeah. Good news though, these are so easy to make. All you need is a can of coconut milk.
Nice. Okay. I just bought a whole flat of them.
Awesome. Organic coconut milk. You need some organic unsweetened cacao powder or unsweetened cocoa powder. Organic is keto. And you need, of course, I put it back in my fridge, some organic dark maple syrup.
Yay.
So it's going to be, if you're going along with this, a third of a cup of cocoa powder.
Is that it? Those are the ingredients?
That's it.
Wow.
Third cup of dark maple syrup and a can of full fat coconut milk. Now, I should have looked this up before the show. Do you know the difference between canned coconut milk and the coconut milk you buy in a carton?
Well, there's a couple different consistencies. Like if you get coconut milk that you plan on putting on your cereal and stuff, it's much more liquid. Yeah. Whereas full fat coconut will come with really thick, almost hard cream on the top. And I imagine that's what you want for this, which is actually incredible. That's such that fat that it provides is so good for our body. So I might be a little bit like, for some people, hard to make that association of like going full fat with something, but really that fat from the coconut is so good for your body and actually makes you feel full. And so, yay.
It's like literally food for your brain. Coconut, the coconut, fat from coconut, MCT, it literally will just go for your brain, just brain health. So that's not enough. We all want our brains to be healthy.
I mean, like, this is a healthy choice, you guys.
Yes. So basically you put it, this is my used cup I just used. You want to put it in the cup if you're using like a NutriBullet type thing, or put it in your blender. Just blend it up until it's all mixed together. And then you put them in popsicle molds.
I am actually legitimately just going to make those right after this. I have all of those ingredients.
So good.
I can't wait. Hello, afternoon snack.
So that is a healthy treat, right? Now I'm going to show you an even healthier treat. That's just as delicious. Summer strawberry cream pops. This is a little recipe.
You did a post on them, and I was like, yes.
Yes. So my little 3-year-old Harry and I decided we wanted to create a new treat. And I said, what color do you want the treat to be? And he said, red, because he loves red. So that inspired the strawberries. So we mixed them together, and he patiently waited for them to be frozen. And we ate them. We enjoyed them. Now I'm going to grab a cup. So
it's just me here.
It's just you. Here I am again. So what was I going to say? Okay, so when I first made these, I made them with frozen strawberries. And I have, right after the show, actually, Gwen, you're going to be so proud of me. I actually already created little posts with the recipes for these 2 pops. They're scheduled to post at 2:00 Eastern time. So they will be on there.
Yay!
They'll be on there. You don't have to rely on my memory to remember to post it, because these days it's shot. So let's make this. Let's do this step by step. Okay. So we got a can of full fat coconut milk, and I got this at Whole Foods. It's not very expensive. That's where I always seem to be able to find coconut milk at Whole Foods, but not always my other supermarkets. So I can always count on Whole Foods for that. Okay, so what I was saying before was that I first made them with frozen strawberries, and on the recipe, it will say frozen strawberries, just because it's actually more affordable to buy frozen fruit. It's still delicious because it's picked out just when they're ripe, so they're still really good. However, since it is strawberry season, if you have fresh strawberries, it's going to be a little bit better because it's going to be a little bit creamier because you won't have the ice chunks from the strawberries.
Yeah.
I am first, before I put the strawberries in them, I'm going to put in the sweet part of this treat, which is the medjool dates.
Yeah, I get those same medjool dates.
You do?
All the way here on the other side of the.
That's so cool. Yeah, so for those of you who are in Rhode Island, I get these at Whole Foods and also at Stop and Shop down here in Narragansett. But all the Stop and Shops are different, so I don't know if they're everywhere. But I did buy them in Narragansett. So I put in 2 or 3 of the medjool dates, depending on the size.
Don't forget to take the pits out.
Oh, yeah, these are pitted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I buy these pitted.
My grocery store doesn't have the pitted ones.
For some reason, these were $1 less expensive than the ones with the pit. I don't know why.
More convenient, less expensive.
I know. I'm like, well, that's a no-brainer. I love medjool dates. Okay, so I'm just going to plop some strawberries in. And this is kind of like eyeballing it. I mean, this is a pretty big blender cup. So I can, I'll be making a lot of pops out of this batch.
Yay. You've got so many options.
Yes. So I am going to go ahead and blend this. And while I'm blending this, Gwen, why don't you talk about a treat that we have in common that we love to make?
Yeah. Do we have one? Well, I'm going to share some ideas.
Watermelons.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Blend on. Okay, so I am going to share one of my favorite things that I like to do around here these days, which is basically I freeze watermelon in chunks, and then you can add frozen berries if you want, or frozen bananas, and put it in your food processor, and it makes like almost a shaved ice. I don't know if that's something that you guys love, but I love it. I had it for the first time in Hawaii, and I was like, this is the greatest time. So that works really well. You can also add maybe a little bit of cream of some kind, coconut milk or almond milk or whatever, and it'll be a little bit more like ice cream-like. The other thing, I'm just going to give you all my tips right now. The other thing I love is if you have like overripe bananas that you would normally bake with, I like to peel them and cut them into equal chunks and freeze them on a cookie sheet with parchment paper or wax paper. Oh, there's Keryn. And then I know if I cut each one into, say, 4 sections, then I know that 4 sections always equals about a banana, which is handy. So those are my little tips. But I also have, I prepared my favorite drink. So,
oh, yeah.
Should I share this really quick? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is my favorite refreshing beverage, which is just ice and lemon and bubbly water, which strangely lost all its bubbles. Oh no, it didn't. So then it's just delicious like this. And then frozen pomegranate seeds, which I found at No Frills. They're organic pomegranate seeds. I think that's like Superstore, maybe? Anyways, I haven't seen them anywhere else. And then it's just like this delicious, can you see? They like bounce around because of the bubbles.
That is so
cool and
cool.
refreshing and feels fancy.
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
I love that. So you could essentially take some pomegranates and just freeze them.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Taking the seeds out of a pomegranate is always an adventure for me. I'm constantly YouTubing it and being like, the best way.
I know. I will spend a little extra money and buy the little cup of pomegranate seeds already done.
Of course.
It's not worth the hassle. Okay, so here is our beautiful blended strawberry pop mix.
Oh, it looks so pretty.
The color isn't showing up as much, but it's pretty pinky red here. Harry would be very proud.
My daughter would love it. My daughter would love it.
You're so good. So I have my little popsicle molds on, but the great thing is these ones come with a stand.
Ooh!
So just pour them in and there won't be a huge mess. So that's what
Do you know about how long it takes for them to freeze? Have you timed that?
It does take a little bit.
Yeah.
I would say really count on it being overnight.
Right.
I'm gonna freeze these in the basement freezer because I do not want any children to see this and be disappointed that they can't eat the pop because there will be meltdowns.
So
especially on a day like today.
To me, if I look at that and I think, oh, there's any leftovers, you could just put it in a bowl and it would be a delicious snack as is.
You could just drink this.
Yeah. So good. And if you were using frozen strawberries, it would probably be a little bit more like ice cream like.
Exactly. So that's what I was just gonna say. So what I've also done is when people want, actually did this last night, when people want like just a really quick sweet treat, I call it ice cream with Harry. He's 3. He doesn't know any better. So I have this really neat cup. So it's a smoothie cup that goes in my Ninja thing. And it tells you how much liquid to put in and how much frozen fruit to put into the smoothie bowl. So it won't make it too watery. And then you like spin it as it's blending so you can get all the chunks.
Wow,
really cool.
That's so cool.
So then, I can, out of 1 can of coconut milk, I can make about 3 of these.
Wow.
And it comes out tasting just like ice cream. So you just use the same ingredients, full fat coconut milk, frozen strawberries, and I do either 1 or 2 dates.
Right.
A little bit less because this is like a huge cup.
Yeah.
And strawberries are sweet too, so yeah. So that's those are all fun summer treats. You got to have the treats on hand.
Yeah. One of my favorites that I actually have a recipe on the website for is like a mango kind of tropical ice cream, which is definitely our favorite. It's a little bit more complicated, I guess, because you gotta, not really, it's not complicated at all. It's essentially exactly the same, but it has honey in it.
Ooh, yeah.
And you could make it with or without coconut. So if you're sensitive to coconut, it's a good option.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have a coconut-free option here.
You got good options.
Personally, I have to watch my coconut intake. Just for now, anyway. My Viome results.
We'll have to do a whole episode on the Viome result.
Yes. But what I was going to say about the strawberry pops is that, I mean, you're looking at coconut milk, strawberries, and dates, which are all super good ingredients, super good for your body. I will literally let my kid eat this for breakfast.
Yes. And right now, like, we wake up and it's hot. So that's a beauty breakfast.
Yeah.
You could, if you wanted, also put in your favorite protein powder if you wanted to make it, you know, more, I don't know. And I was thinking with the Fudgesicles, maybe some almond butter or something to like add in some protein. We'll see. I'm going to make those today. So I'll let you know.
They're absolutely perfect. And my 12-year-old literally said to me, Mom, these taste better than the store-bought Fudgesicles.
I bet. Because, you know, Fudgesicles used to be my favorite when I was a kid. And I recently had one and they taste really like oily and chemically. Like not good at all. It was super disappointing.
It is disappointing.
Yeah. So I'm excited. Those are speaking my language.
Yeah. So, let's see, what other things I have.
We would love to hear if anyone has your personal favorite, share it, let us know, put it in the comments so everyone can experience it. Link posts to your favorite recipes, icy cold things.
Yes.
All the things cold right now.
Yeah. Now, because it is summer vacation and our schedules are crazy, this might be our last live video for a little bit, but we still will be posting every week, maybe with a vacation week here or there. But
we're going to do our best. We're going to do our best.
We're going to do our very best because we love being here. I love hanging out with my pal Gwen. This way. And it's just, it is a highlight. It is a highlight of my week.
Me too.
But when you're a mom, things change. So.
All the things, school vacation, yo. It is legit up in here right now. The transition is not going smooth, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. It's only just begun. We gotta find the rhythm.
Yes, the rhythm. Well, thank you so much for sharing all your incredible treats. I can't wait to make some.
Yes, they're so good. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of our coconut milk here. So, hey, follow us on Facebook. We're in groups, Hello Health Show. If you go on Facebook groups and look for us, Hello Health Show, you'll find our functional wellness group. And also we have a Facebook page here at the top, Hello Health Show. You can like our page and it will keep you up to date with all our show stuff. And we're also going to be posting, you know, like the recipes are going to be posted, and we do follow-ups on things we may have talked about, like books and things like that. So you'll find that information on there. But going back to our groups, we have an exciting challenge coming up July 18th, I think it's that week.
Right out.
Let's see, 9th, 10th, 11th, the 19th. I think it's the 9th. Yeah, it's the 19th, Monday the 19th. So that's when it's going to start. So be on the lookout in our functional wellness group for more information on that. And we're going to be doing a 14-day sugar detox challenge with myself and Gwen and our pal Nathan, who is also a health coach. And I've done this in the past few years, and it's become a really great community. It's a great community for the 2 weeks. You can talk about what challenges you might be having, offer each other support. We, of course, will be holding your hand right through it. And it's not 14 days without sugar. it's just 14 days of the process of detoxing, trying to get off of it, and then completely off of it, and then reintroducing healthier versions of the things that you like to eat instead of all
I
that
love that.
refined sugar and high fructose corn syrup. So
yeah, it's interesting. I think it's one of the hardest challenges out there is to figure sugar out.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this. This is speaking my language.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. I'll also post a link so people can join the group from our Hello Health Show page. So if you are on our Hello Health Show page right now, I'll be posting a link to join our group. If you're
Yay!
interested in partaking in that adventure.
You'll feel so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been sugar-free since August. My sinuses have been, anyone who knows me knows I'm like the sniffly girl. Like I'm always sniffling, always having sinus issues like here on my left side. Haven't, knock on wood, haven't had any sinus infections, any allergy issues since giving up sugar in August.
Incredible. Yeah, it causes a ton of inflammation. So it's good to, it's really amazing to just draw attention to it anyways, to be a little bit more aware of what it's in and how much you're having. And that can be really powerful. It can be a really motivating factor. So I'm really looking forward to it and working to support people and serve in the best way we can.
Yes, absolutely. That's why we're here. All right, friends. Hope you have an awesome week.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We'll be back next week with a show.
Yes. And we will still be engaging on the platform. So if you do have any questions, feel free to DM us, comment on anything. It might take us a little bit of time to get to it, but we will. We love you. Yes. We think you're incredible. We're so grateful for you always.
Yes. All right, friends. Have a wonderful week.
Whoop, whoop.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.